Good evening. Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. Friday I didn't do an episode. Well, actually, I did do an episode, but then I found out that my microphone didn't pick any of the sound up, so the sound was atrocious. Rather than putting out an episode that was horrific, I decided just to trash it and not have one on Friday. Last night, Friday night, America and Israel attacked Iran. I don't like war. I'm not pro-war. I'm anti-war. I understand there are times when a country, in this case America and Israel, must go to war to prevent impending catastrophe from another country, an attack from another country. Surprisingly, that's not what this video is about. What this video is about is whether the president had the constitutional power to attack Iran. Whether you are pro-regime change in Iran or you are anti-intervention from America, I don't care. That's not what this video is about. What this video is about, what this podcast is about the Constitution issue, and we need to get it straight. There are protests in America right now because of the president's actions against Iran. There are many conservatives saying, yay, let's take care of business once and for all. I hate that we're at war. I hate that there is innocent people dying, possibly on both sides, possibly on more than just those two sides, because Iran's retaliation was not just against America and Israel, but against a lot of states in the Middle East that had bases or relations with America and Israel. Here's the question that I want to put to everybody. Should Congress and the president back up those war powers that Congress abdicated so many decades ago? The founding fathers made sure that the president did not have the ability to declare war on his own. And in that, I'm sure what their intent was that he could not go and attack another country without congressional approval. They gave Congress the ability to declare war. I'm not here to indict the president because of his attack on Iran. I'm here to ask everybody on all sides, those who are protesting the president's actions and those that are supporting the president's actions, let's take a couple steps back and ask ourselves, should that be okay? Is it okay for the president to do what he did? Not in the past, but in the future. Is it okay for future presidents to do this? My answer is no. My answer is the Constitution gives the power to declare war to Congress. They abdicated that responsibility decades ago. After World War II, we have not had a declared war at all. Have we been in wars? Yes, we have. And the wars that we've been in have been undeclared. And that's far afield from what the founders intended. It is against the Constitution, in my opinion. So the real question here isn't, what do we do about what's going on in Iran? It's going on. There's nothing we can do to stop that at this point. We have to finish the job. Hopefully, the Iranian people will take that government over and create a decent republic that can stand out and be a shining example to the rest of the nations of the Middle East and of the world. Not a democracy. A democracy is mob rule. Hopefully, Iran can have a decent republic, a nation of laws, a secular nation of laws where everybody is free to worship as they want, but everybody's rights are preserved by law. Here in America, if, as citizens, we can come together and demand that Congress take back this power granted to them by the Constitution and restricted to the President of the United States, he is not allowed to go and make war on other nations. That is spelled out in our Constitution. The government is set up with those branches and the powers of those branches as checks and balances. I don't think that President Trump had the power constitutionally to attack Iran. He did so. He did so with the same spirit that every president has done so since Congress gave those powers to the president. Take it back. This is not about what's going on right now. This is about the future. This is about, will we make sure that the Constitution is followed and that the president doesn't have the ability to make war on other countries without congressional approval? It is time to set this back straight. It is time to put this train back on the tracks. And it is time for Congress to stand up and say, this is a congressional power, and in the future, the president will stand down without prior approval. I think that about says everything I intended to say. I hope we can find peace in the world. I really do. I hope that the people of Iran find what they need, the peace that they need, the peace that they deserve, the freedom and liberty that they deserve. And I hope here in America, we put the powers back where they belong, back with the Congress. The Congress is the ones that have the ability and the power to declare war, not the executive branch, not the judicial branch, Congress, the legislative branch. Let's put that back. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. I hope that my microphone is picking up my recording, and I hope that we all can go out there and find mostly peace, love, and dream. Until next time, Lahi Traut.